Hello everyone. Hi. How are you children? I hope all of you are fine at home. Right? Okay. Once again I welcome you all to 8th standard second language English. So in the previous video classes we had already came to know the first unit and the second unit. Okay. Let's today start the new lesson and it's very interesting story. Are you ready? Are you ready, children? With you, I hope you are ready with your pen and paper. Okay, let's start. Before going to start a new lesson, what the procedure we have in our 8th standard? Yes, every lesson has given a reading passage, pre-reading passage. Before going to enter into the lesson, we have to go through the passages. They are called pre-reading passages for every unit they are given. So today I am going to start the fourth unit. So that is why we have to go for the passages in that one, passage number 4. Okay, please open the text, page number 171. Are you ready? Okay. Now I am go through the passage. While reading the passage, you observe the words, how I am going to pronounce, and you observe my voice modulation, voice variation, right? Then it will help you to read when the turn comes to you, right? When I ask you to read, it will help you. Are you ready, guys? Okay, let's start. Listening passage number 4. This is directly deal with or connected with the unit number 4, right? A poor little girl was walking along the lonely deserted road. She was wearing a worn out dress and her feet were bare. Bare means kali, barefooted. She had been asked by her father to sell boxes of matches and to bring home the money. The girl's pocket was full of unsold boxes of matches. They were not sold. Unsold boxes of matches. She did not want to go home because her father would beat her for not bringing back the money. Sadly, she lit one match after another. Suddenly, the figure of her grandmother, who had died a year before, appeared in front of her smiling happily. In front of the girl, her grandmother was appeared who has been died a year before. As the last flaming match was beginning to die out, her grandmother took her in her arms and carried up to the heavens. The next morning, the passers-by, the people who were going on the road, passerby, found the frozen girl lying in the snow with a pretty smile on her lips. Her burnt matches lay scattered all around her. I hope you got some of the idea of this passage. You go through it once, twice, or thrice at home and try to get the meanings with the help of dictionary. And I hope you know it. What you have to do after this one? Yes, the questions are given belongs to this passage in the beginning of the unit, 4th unit, right? In the beginning of the unit. Here, look at here. Your teacher reads a passage. I have already read it. Then answer the following questions. Now it's your turn to answer these questions with the help of that passage. I hope you will do it. Okay? Then bring it to the class. The first question, where was the girl at the beginning of the story? ಕಥೆ ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ಲು? Why did the girl not want to go home? Why did the girl not want to go home? ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ? This one. What did the grandmother do to the child? ಆ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು? ಅವಳ ಅಜ್ಜಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ದ ಪಾಸರ್ ಬೈ ಸಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್? ಆ ಘಟನೆಯ ನಂತರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಂಥ ದಾರಿ ಹೋಕರು, ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ದ ಪಾಸರ್ ಬೈ ಸಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್? ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು the meaning of all the questions and try to get the answer in the passage, right? I hope you will do it. Now let's get into the lesson. I'm going to start today. Let us start the fourth lesson, the boy who asked for more. The boy here, the boy is the hero, the boy who asked for more. More means ಹೆಚ್ಚು. What is the opposite word for more? More. What is the opposite word for more? Yes, less. I want to eat more. No, I want to eat less. Somebody says, right? This is more, less. The boy who asked for more. My dear children, let us have a look here. I have written on this blackboard social problems. In Kannada we say samajika samasyagal. Nam samajadalli we have some problems. Major problems are also there. So I have written some of them. Poverty. This Kannada say badatana, dowry, varadakshine, child labor, ಬಾಲಕಾರ್ಮಿಕತನ, ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೇಬರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್, ಬೇಗನೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ. These are all our problems of our society. They are called social problem. So in this one, so let's go through this poverty first one, right? I think this problem directly connected with this unit. Poverty, badatana. Madi children, this is the biggest problem of India, right? Biggest, because of what we say, ನಿರುದ್ಯೋಗದಿಂದ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲದೇನೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರೈಟ್? ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಲಭ್ಯತೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೇನೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್? Unemployment problem, we say unemployment is connected with this property. Okay, leave it. I want to tell you something. If a child born in a poor family, and if it lost his parents or her parents, ಒಂದು ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ, ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. What will be the situation of that child? ಆ ಮಗುವಿನ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು? Somebody will take it to their home and may take good care, or some of them reject it. If nobody is ready to take that child, take care of that child, what will happen? Come on, yes. What will happen? Yes. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So, what do we call anatha in English? Orphan. Orphan child. Orphan means one who is having no parents, right? He is called an orphan. So these kind of children will be taken or shifted to a poor houses. ಬಡವರಿಗಾಗಿಯೇ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಬಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಶ್ರಯ ಮನೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅನಾಥ, you can say also anathaashraya, anathaashrama, right? I hope you know this word anathaashrama. ಅಂಥವರಿಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಮನೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ. ವಿತ್ ದ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್, ರೈಟ್? ವಿತ್ there is one beautiful word is in meaning. What do we say it is? With public, what we say, with public money or public's tax, right? That kind of children are going to be take care here. Okay. Here, do you know who is the author of this lesson? Let's know. Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens is the greatest Victorian novelist known for his attacks on social evils. Social problems, they are also considered as social evils. ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಪಿಡುಗುಗಳು, ರೈಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಕ್ರುಯಲ್ಟಿ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಕ್ರುಯಲ್ಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕೆಲವು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂಥ, ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಕ್ರೌರ್ಯ, ದೌರ್ಜನ್ಯ, ಹಿಂಸೆ, ದಬ್ಬಾಳಿಕೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ದ ಆಥರ್ ಈಸ್ connected with this one, connecting with this one, right? Often a poor house, it's an institution, right? It is an institution. ಇಂತಹ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಿರುವ ಕ್ರೌರ್ಯಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೆಳಕು ಚೆಲ್ಲುತ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ಲೇಖಕರು. ಈಸ್ ಮಿರರಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್, ಈಸ್ ಫೋಕಸಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೂಯಲ್ಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ in social institutions. Institutional cruelty. His most popular works are David Copperfield, A Tale of Two Cities, Great Expectations. His works, popular works. This extract, what we are going to see in the fourth lesson, this extract, the boy who asked for more, from Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist. So our lesson is taken from this extract. What is called Oliver Twist. Our present lesson is taken from Oliver Twist. Tells us how Oliver was forced out of the poor house. Poor house means na ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅನಾಥಾಲಯ, ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮ ಅಂತ. ಅವನನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬಲವಂತವಾಗಿ ಹೊರಹಾಕಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ, ಬಲವಂತವಾಗಿ ಬಡವರಿಗಾಗಿ ಅಂತಲೇ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದನೂ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ವೇರ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಗೋ, ಹೌ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಫೇಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್, ಪ್ರಪಂಚವನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕ್ರೂಯಲ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪುವರ್ ಹೌಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಥರ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೋಕಸಿಂಗ್ this kind of problems, the social evils. One of them is given here. ಅಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ in this lesson. What is the name of the lesson? The boy who asked for more. Okay, let us know about the boy who asked for more. Okay. It's a very interesting lesson. Listen attentively and enjoy the lesson. Okay, let's get into the first paragraph. Once I will read the whole paragraph, then I am going to explain. While reading, what do you have to do? Okay, observe the pronunciation of the words. Ready? Oliver was born in the poor house of a little country town on a cold, black night in the winter of 1837. In the winter of 1837. This is the time. The birth was attended by a doctor who was hastily called for the purpose, and by an old pauper woman who was experienced in such matters. So, let's know, or let us discuss about the first paragraph. Oliver. So, as the present lesson was taken from Oliver Twist. Oliver is the hero of this story. Oliver, right? Oliver was born in the poor house. Where he was born? He was born in the poor house. That means Anatha-ashrama, as I already told, of the little country town on a cold, black night in the winter of 1837. Winter. What is the time? 1837. In the year of 1837, this boy, Oliver, was born. And what is the situation of that time? A A cold black night. ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶೀತದ ನಡುರಾತ್ರಿ. Right? Black night. He was born. The birth was attended by a doctor, and who was hastily called. Hastily means urgently. Urgently called. A doctor was called urgently, and for the purpose, and by an old pauper woman. Here is the word pauper. Pauper means poor woman who has experienced in such matters. So, with the help of two persons, right, the boy was delivered in that night. Who are those? The first one was urgently the doctor was called, and another woman is also there who was very experienced in such matters. ಈ ಥರದ ಹೆರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಸುವಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಪರಿಣಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದ. ಹಳೆಯ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವು ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲ್ಗಳು ತುಂಬ ದೂರ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು ಸಿಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಹೆರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಸುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಆ ಥರ ಪರಿಣಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವರೇ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೂಲಗಿತ್ತಿಯರು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅವರು ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವುಮನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, the delivery was made. This boy was born, experienced in such matters. Okay, let's know the second paragraph. The mother died almost as soon as the baby took his first breath. See here, as soon as the baby was born, with the help of the doctor and that poor woman, was born. When the baby takes his first breath, ಆ ಮಗು ಮೊದಲ ಉಸಿರು ತಕ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆಯೇ the mother died almost. ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ, ತಾಯಿ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಾಳೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮದರ್. ರೈಟ್? ತಾಯಿಯ ಕೊನೆ ಉಸಿರು, ಮಗುವಿನ ಮೊದಲ ಉಸಿರು. ಹೇಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ದುರಂತ, ಟ್ರಾಜಿಡಿ. ಎಸ್. So, when the child was born, her mother was died. She was a young. Look at here. This was description about the woman. She was young, very young. She was young, Yuvati, good-looking woman. She was very beautiful, and who had been found lying in the street. Now, where she was? She was lying in the street. A young, good-looking woman. Look at her situation. She was lying in the street. It was clear that by seeing that we can come to a conclusion that the author is saying like this. It was clear that she had walked some distance before she died. What the author is going to say that by looking at the situation, by watching the situation of the woman, we can say that she was traveled, or she had walked some distance before she died. What the author is saying that before she died, she had been walked miles. ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ದಣಿದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಅರಿವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Her shoes, look at her, another situation, look. Her shoes had been torn to pieces. Okay, long distance she traveled, walked. What was the situation of her shoes? They were torn, hardu hogide, piece, right? Torn into pieces. Where she had come from, or where she had been going. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಳು, ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದಳೋ, nobody knew. That means no one knows, right? No one knows where she had came from or where she had been going. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ಲೋ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ಲೋ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Nobody know this one. That's where I am now. Okay, yes, I am in third paragraph. I hope you are observing, children. Right. The baby cried loudly. So, okay, the woman's chapter is closed. Right? Now, what is the situation of the baby? A new baby. A newborn baby. Right? The baby cried loudly. ಮಗು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಅಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. If we could have, look at here, the boy, right? We can say he. The boy, if he could have known that he was now an orphan. Now he was an orphan. Orphan means we can say anatha. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಂತವರು, no parents, right? If he could have known that he was now an orphan, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಅನಾಥ ಎಂಬುದು ಆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೆ, ರೈಟ್, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂ born baby, right? The author's intention, you look at it, right? What the author is focusing, look at here. If he could have known that he was now an orphan of a poor house, it is likely that he would have cried still louder. Look at the author's intention. What the author is focusing, cruelty of the poor house. In this story, regarding to this story, not all the poor houses are like this. In this story, what the author is focusing, that the cruelty of the poor house regarding to this story, right? If you could have known that he was now an orphan of a poor house, it is likely that you would have cried still louder. ಆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ತಾನು ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮದ ಮಗುವೆಂದು ಈಗ ತಿಳಿದಿದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಮಗು ಇನ್ನೂ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಅಳುತ್ತಿತ್ತೇನೋ. ಲೇಖಕರ ಆಶಯವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಾದ್ರೆ, ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿರುವೆನೆಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಮಗು ಇನ್ನೂ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಅಳುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ವಾಟ್ ದ ಆಥರ್ is indirectly focusing the cruelty of the poor house. Yes, ಆ ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿನ ಕ್ರೌರ್ಯವನ್ನ ಈ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೇಖಕರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, let's get into the fourth paragraph. They called him Oliver Twist. A name, what they call him? Oliver Twist. They called him Oliver Twist. A name invented by Mr. Bumble. Another character comes up here. What was the character? Mr. Bumble. Mr. Bumble. The town beadle. Who was Mr. Bumble? A town beadle. Beadle means an officer, right? He is an officer who is taking care of this poor house. ಈ ಆಶ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತ ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿರುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಬಂಬಲ್. The town beadle, because he could not think of any other. He was such a person that he could never think of other. ಇತರೆಯವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Mr. Bumble had full authority over the people of the poor house. This person had the full authority over the people, not the children who were living in this poor house. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಆಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಂಥವನು, ಅಥಾರಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಂಥವನು. He thought himself a very great man indeed. Look at this person's nature. He was such a person that he himself thought like a James Bond, right? Can joke him like a James Bond. Look at here. What the author is telling, he thought himself a very great man indeed. ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನು ಒಂದು ಮಹಾನ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಎಂದು ಭಾವಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಬಂಬಲ್. He thought himself a very great man indeed. Look how he was in the poor house. He starved and ill-treated the children under his care. He take care of the ashram and the children, right? as he was the take carer, he is not taking care well of children. He was not, he had not concern, he had no concern about the ashram or the children of the poor house. Okay, how he was taking care? Look at here. Starved. Is not giving sufficient food to eat for the children. Starved and ill-treated. He was not treating well. He was treating badly the children, like beating, abusing, right? Treated the children under his care. The whole meaning of the sentence is, he is not taking care well of the children. Oliver's 9th birthday found him pale. So Oliver was in 9th year. When he was 9 years old, he was thin, pale. Right? No sufficient food was given there. So when Oliver was in 9th year, 9 years old, he was still thin, pale, right? Who had hardly known a kind word. This person had not known a kind word. ಮೃದುವಾಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡುವ, ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿಯಿಂದ ಮಾತನಾಡುವ, and met with a kindly look. ಬನ್ನಿ ಆತ ನೋಡಿ, ನೋಡುವ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ, right? ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿಯ ಮಾತುಗಳಾಗಲಿ, ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿಯಿಂದ ನೋಡುವುದಾಗಲಿ. No kindly words, no kindly look. Look at this one. Such an officer he was, who is taking care of this poor house. His only friends were his little companions in misery. So Oliver's friends were his little companions. Oliver and his friends were his companions, and they were in misery. ಅತ್ಯಂತ ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ, ದುರಂತದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ. But in the end, look at here, but in the end, ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ they brought him trouble. Oliver's friends, Oliver had some friends, companions in that poor house. What they made? They brought him trouble. ಆಲಿವರ್ಗೆ ಅವನ ಹುಡುಗರೆ, ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಹುಡುಗರೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಯಾನಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಅವರೇ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ತೊಂದರೆಯನ್ನು ತಂದರು. they bring him trouble. They persuaded him. Look at that word, persuade means convince, ಮನವೊಲಿಸುವುದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು. That they convinced him to ask for more. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೇಳು, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೇಳು ಹೇಳಿ ಅವನನ್ನು later we will came to know what, for what we will came to know later. So just what the poorhouse boys did, they persuaded, they convinced Oliver to go and ask for more. For what or to whom? In the coming paragraphs we will came to know. Just Oliver, they prepared Oliver to go and ask for more. So it happened one evening at supper time. Supper, last meal of the day. What do we say? Ratri Muta. Right? Now we simply say as night meal. Right? Night meal. Last meal of the day. Or we can say. It happened one evening at supper time. Ratri Muta samayadalli. The children were fed in a large stone hall. ಕಲ್ಲಿನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೊಠಡಿ, right? The room was built with stone hall with a big metal basin at one hand. ಒಂದು ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದಂಥ ಲೋಹದ ಬೋಗಣಿ, metal bowl, not ball, basin, the ಬೋಗಣಿ, basin at one end. The master was stand, present tense, stood, past tense, right? The master was stood by the basin. ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದಂಥ ಬೇಸಿನ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಬೇಸಿನ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಡಿಸೋಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, right? A master was stood by the basin and served each child. What the master is doing? He is serving, right? He was served each child with a small bowl of watery gruel. Watery gruel, children here refers a liquid fruit. We can say in Kannada ganji, right? Ganji. Ganjina ಬಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So he is serving watery gruel for the children of the poor house. Boys generally have excellent appetites. Okay, appetites means hungry, hashu, right? Huge hungry. ತುಂಬಾ ಶಿವನಿಂದ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. They are feeling heavy hungriness. Oliver and his companions, Oliver and his friends, companions were always hungry and never given enough to eat. For Oliver and his friends, the master or this officer had not given a sufficient food to eat, enough food to eat, never. ಎಂದೂ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಾಕಾಗುವಷ್ಟು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. That evening, one of the bigger boys stated quite clearly that unless he had an extra bowl of gruel, he would most certainly eat the boy who slept next to him. Look at here. A bigger boy in the poor house, he stated that, look at children, look at my friends, if I had not get another bowl of gruel to eat or to drink, ಇವತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೌಲ್ ಗಂಜಿ ಸಿಗದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈ ಸೆಡ್, ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವವನನ್ನೇ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು eat, certainly eat the boy who slept next to him. ನನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಕ ಯಾರು ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವನ್ನೇ ತಿಂದು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. He had a wild and angry eye. ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಎತ್ತರ ಇದ್ದ, ನೋಟ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ರೂರವಾಗಿತ್ತು. hungry eye. So the smaller boys believed his words. ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, the smaller boys in the poor house, they believed he would eat. They got frightened. They believed his words. A council was held. After that, a meeting. Council here refers to meeting. They gathered together and they started discussion. A council was held. And in that council or in that meeting, what they decide, Oliver Twist was appointed. Who was appointed? Our hero, Oliver Twist, was appointed to walk up to the master, to go to the master. Master ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. And ಯಾವಾಗ? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಪರ್, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಅವರು ಊಟನ ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೋರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸರ್ವ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಫಿನಿಶ್, ಮೊದಲು ಬಡಿಸಿದ ಊಟದ ನಂತರ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ who has to go? Oliver has to go to the master with bow and ask for more. ಹೆಚ್ಚು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಗಂಜಿಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇವನನ್ನು ನೇಮಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. Oliver was appointed. He was to ask for more. He had to go to the master. So I hope you will enjoy this picture. Look at here, a large stone hall and basin, metal basin, and the master is here. The boys are in queue to get the watery gruel, and all of them are having a bowl in their hands. Right? Let's get into the sixth one. The gruel was served. The gruel was served out and was quickly swallowed. The gruel was served, and all of them have finished it fastly, as they are very, very hungry. ತುಂಬ ಹಸುವಿನಿಂದ ನಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಕ್ಷಣ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫಿನಿಶ್. The boys started whispering. They started whispered among themselves and forced Oliver to go. Whisper means speak in a low voice, right? Speak in a low voice. ಪಿಸುಗುಟ್ಟುವುದು ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮರ್ಮರಿಂಗ್, hey go Oliver, you must go, they like this among themselves and forced Oliver to go, as they are early decided in the meeting. They were decided in the meeting, and they are forced Oliver to go to the master and ask for more. For what? For what you think? Yes, for watery gruel, more watery gruel. Why? Because they were very hungry. He advanced to the master. Look at here. Oliver Twist was advanced to the master, bowl in hand. What was in his hand? The bowl with his bowl in his hand. He walked towards the master and said in a little frightened voice. He was got frightened, and with a low voice, frightened voice, ಭಯದ ಧ್ವನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, please sir, look at here, imagine it's a bowl, please sir, I want some more. Look at, as they were hungry, they are asking for more, right? It was their right, our hakka. Please sir, I want some more. These are the words said by Oliver. Maybe this kind of sentences will be asked for extract one. The master was fat. Who was the master? Was very fat. Duma, right? Healthy man. He was very healthy, but he turned very pale at this. An healthy fat man, when he heard the words of Oliver, he was surprised. Look at here. He turned pale. ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ. What? Look at this. In front of what? There is a mark. There is a punctuation mark is there. What kind of mark it is? Yes, exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark. ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಸೂಚಕ ಚಿಹ್ನೆ. He did not believe his ears. What? He said as if he could not believe his ears. Again, please sir, I want some more. Again Oliver asked the master, please sir, I want some more. ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್, ದಯಮಾಡಿ. Seventh paragraph. The master, when Oliver asked the second time, what did the master do? Dumana, right? Fat man, what did he do? He aimed a blow at his head. Head means tale huditane, right? Aimed a blow at his head, seized him by his arms. Who was seized by the fat man? Oliver. He seized Oliver in his arms and shouted for the beadle. Adhikariyanna ಕೂಗ್ತಾರೆ, sir. Who shouted? Yes, the master who was serving food for the children in the poor house. Mr. Bumble, by hearing the shout of the master, Mr. Bumble rushed into the room in great excitement. ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಬಹುದ್ರೇಕದಿಂದ. ಹೌ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ he was rushed, fastly came to the room, great excitement and filled with horror when he heard of Oliver's crime. Look at this word, crime. According to them, according to Mr. Bumble and the master, what Oliver did, it's a crime. According to these two bloody fools who were taking care of the poor house. According to them, it's a crime. But according to the children of the poor house, it was their right. Right? Adavara hakku. Look at this, how they stated. They labeled, how they labeled for the work or the thing what the boy did. Oliver's crime, asked for more, he exclaimed. Asked for more, he exclaimed. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ, look at his words. He exclaimed. ಉದ್ರೇಕಗೊಂಡು ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಬಹುದ್ರೇಕದಿಂದ. Asked for more, exclamatory mark is there. I never heard of such a thing. Look at this. I here refers to Mr. Bumble. I have never. That means he never heard such a thing. Depend on it. Right? Depend on it means depend on this thing. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಆಧಾರವಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು this miserable boy will be hung. ನೋಡಿ, ಅವನನ್ನ ನೇಣಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಬೇಕು. Did it such an offense? Did this such an offense to hang? No. Look at the last paragraph. As a punishment for his greed and boldness, for his greed, durase ankobodu. Worldly meaning durase. But what the boy did, it's not greed. As they were hungry, they asked for more. Greed and boldness, according to these people, it is greed. Greed and boldness. Oliver was immediately locked in a room. Look at those. What this Bumble and the master did. They locked the boy in a room to spend the night alone. ಇಡೀ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಒಂಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಳೆಯುವಂತೆ. The boy was locked in a room alone to spend the whole night. Early next morning, look at that. After the night, what these Bumble and the master did. Early next morning, a notice was pasted. Look at this. This shows the cruelty of this works. This is what the author is bringing to notice to the public. Early next morning, a notice was pasted on the outside of the gate, offering a reward of five pounds. Pound, normally in India we are using rupees. Right? So in this case, it's a Victoria. He was a Victorian novelist, Kadambarikara. Right? In England, it is used as pounds. To any man or woman who would take Oliver Twist off the hands of the poorhouse. Here, what a misery thing it is. What a tragedy it is. What the notice was pasted on the gate of the poorhouse. If a woman or a man who is going to take this boy from this poor house, he will be given 5 pounds. ನೋಡಿ, ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲವೆಂದು ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮದಿಂದನೇ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕುವಂಥ ಕ್ರೌರ್ಯ. ಇದು ಲೇಖಕರು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಮುಖೇನ ಈ ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಇಂತಹ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ದ ಕ್ರೂಯಲ್ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಇಂಥ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ಕ್ರೌರ್ಯವನ್ನ ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಮುಖೇನ ಲೇಖಕರು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಅಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ದಟ್ this Bumble and the master were not ready to take care of that child in that poor house. They wanted to send him out. So that is why they are in a position to give 5 pounds to the man or a woman who is going to take out this boy from the poor house. ಆ ಹುಡುಗನನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ವಾಪಸ್ ಯಾರು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ 5 pounds ಕೂಡ ಬಹುಮಾನವಾಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ರಿವಾರ್ಡ್, ಆಸ್ ಎ ರಿವಾರ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಹುಮಾನ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ರೂಯಲ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೋವರ್ಸ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ you have enjoyed the story, and in comprehension exercises the simple questions were given. Okay, you go through these questions and try to find out the answer in those paragraphs. Okay, do it and stay home, stay safe and keep learning. Okay, thank you.